Anyway, this one is called The Fridge. I did it as a poem the other night and I had to condense it down into 3 minutes, so I had to leave out, I think, 1 or 2 verses. When I look inside my fridge, I see a pint bottle of Phoenix and an old Indian Vindaloo in a grease-stained brown paper bag, and I see a hard-boiled egg hard up on its luck. You could say its goose was cooked, you could say it had seen better days, but either way, whatever you say, it has absolutely no ways you ever gonna see salad days, up close and personal as Dream Squeeze, Hellman's Real Mayonnaise. And I see an empty tub of Lolo. Now Lolo is supposed to be good for my cholesterol, but it's not much good to anybody if the tub is empty. Don't you know? You see, somebody scrape the tub clean with the tip of a knife and replace the empty tub back in the fridge. Consider, will you, for a minute, the type of person that would do such a thing. And consider next that I live alone. And finally reconsider the empty tub looking up at me, grinning at me, having a laugh from the middle of my fridge. Oh yeah. Sometimes I look inside my fridge, and when I look inside my fridge, I see a not so recently deceased gluten-free cheese sandwich not looking great. And I see sell-by dates that date back before the date that predates the date that sell-by dates were even invented. And I see new life forms that have incubated in my absence sometime in the meantime since the last time I looked inside my fridge. Oh yeah. Sometimes, mama, I look inside my fridge, and when I look inside my fridge, I see what once might well have been at some point in the previous millennium a rindless galty rasher. Now it's a dried up, shriveled, hard, flat little thing that I can see myself using as a plectrum in an emergency. But most of all, what I see is a crying, screaming, urgent need to organise and to launch a serious expedition that will go forth deep into the back of my fridge and will seek out and will find the source of the disturbing malodour that permeates the whole of my house every time I open up the door of my fridge. Oh yeah. Sometimes I look deep inside my fridge, and when I look inside my fridge, I see a plate, I see an empty plate, I see an empty clean plate, and I wonder what in the name of all that's holy is a clean empty plate doing in my fridge, because the last time I saw that plate there was food on it. I know because I put it there myself, and I know that in the middle of the night the old Indian Vindaloo got up out of his grease-stained brown paper bag, made his way to the part of the fridge that had the plate that had the food on it, ate the food, made his way back, crawled back into the grease-stained brown paper bag, said feck all to nobody and pretended that nothing had happened. But I'm not stupid. I saw the footprints in the custard, and I know that there's some really freaky, really scary Twilight Zone type Mulder Scully, fifth dimension, seventh circle of hell, scare the living daylights out of your badass shit going down. In the middle of my fridge, oh yeah, oh yeah. Sometimes I look inside my fridge.